for Kid over Takagi in his career out of their 3 straight singles matches. Oh, and Shoma Kato, we talked about this being one where you get put through the ringer, and Gabe Kid gonna prove that here tonight to kick off our action in Yamaguchi. Shoma Kato showing a little bit of fire from the get-go. And it does place Gabe Kid 6 points on the board. Tag made. Katsuya Murashima, the legal man, and Murashima and Shoma Kato have both been speaking a lot respectively about what it would mean to pick up a victory over a member of the G1 Climax tournament this year. And I gotta tell you folks, it is not gonna come easily for anyone, especially over a man like Gabe Kid or a man like Jake Lee. As Kid now set off the ropes, double drop kick, hangs on for dear life on that top, does Gabe Kid. And you're gonna have to watch out swiftly for the smart bastard. You can call him a strong one just the same. Gabe Kid, speaking of strong, our open weight champion, has a defense coming up, will be August 30th, Capital Collision. When New Japan Strong hits Washington, D.C., Gabe Kid and Leo Rush, but that is not what is on the mind of Gabe Kid right now whatsoever. It is all a sole focus on G1 Climax action. I'm sure you could gather, Jake Lee and Gabe Kid not slated. Shoma Kato or Katsuya Murashima in G1 Climax action. Rather, Jake Lee has Callum Newman on the horizon, and Gabe Kid, the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, Tetsuya Naito coming up in Osaka in Block A. And with Gabe Kid already scoring a massive victory over Takagi, one of the prominent members of Los Ingobernables de Japón, alongside Tetsuya Naito, well, Gabe Kid believes he already had Shingo Takagi mentally beaten by the time that match even took place. Probably feels the same way about Naito coming up in Osaka. Going forward in said match, tag from behind, Evil the legal man. Oh, and a rake right to the back. Great Okan feeling that one. It is a hot, hot day in Yamaguchi. You can feel it in the arena here tonight, and you can feel it throughout the neck of Great Okan. That tag rope right around the throat of the KOPW champion, and the referee is none the wiser. Oh, and Evil wants to go for a cover off of that. Well, it's only going to be 2. And another cover attempt. And these pinning attempts will not win you a match, but they definitely are going to tire out your opponent. The fact that Evil remains undefeated in G1 Climax so far, that Great Okan was able to end a defeat streak of his own. Will he be able to end the undefeated streak of Evil in G1 Climax? Be a streak breaker in G1 34 this year. Great time to feel out here, and right back to the eyes. Evil every single time working out until you step in the ring with the king of pro wrestling. Great Okan, far from the king of darkness, but a much different king and a much different discipline. Okan gonna have to make the tag here, and Callum Newman. Callum Newman, your legal man. Dick Togo, much different than that, but Newman going to have to be the difference maker here. Sweeps the leg of both men, and once that, double drop kick. Talked about it with Jeff Cobb and HENARE back in English coverage days ago. Callum Newman, these 2 men go to battle in Block A coming up in Osaka. And it's Umino who's gonna have to test these ropes here tonight and make sure they're ready for the battle that's to come in Osaka. Should it be? Here we go. Umino off the ropes. Drop kick flattens out TAKA. And it's Umino full steam ahead, trying to get control of his pacing, of his career. Cover here, Fisherman in, the suplex only gets 2. That control can come at a cost, such as wrestling longer styles of matches. Umino, 19 minutes, 59 seconds, don't forget, against Zack Sabre Jr., probably the worst opponent that Shota Umino could have had at this point in the tournament, nearly halfway through by this point. And the effects of that battle with Zack still being felt by Shota Umino as they often would be. Huge drop kick right to that left thigh and takes down Umino. One more time, SANADA, tag made. Here's TAKA. And Michinoku, huge high knee in. SANADA got that knee up and Russian leg sweep, shining wizard. Beautiful combination there from 5 guys. The cover, and it's 2. These intimate moments here. TAKA Michinoku connects, super K. And TAKA claims this is going to be the end. Might be looking for Michinoku driver right here, right now. And Shota Umino grounding himself. Oh, shot right to the eyes. And a huge right hand from the legend. And Umino gonna make sure TAKA Michinoku can't dish anymore. The tag made. Here's Zack Sabre Jr. Here's Shingo Takagi. First time we're getting to see these 2 men touch in this matchup, and it will lead into Osaka, where points will be on the line, and it will be defining for either man going forward in G1 Climax. Sabre Jr. looking to catch out Shingo Takagi here, and it might not win him the match, but it's going to try and slow Shingo down, and he has to slow Shingo down. Shots like this, catches the arm, misses out. Shingo sliding, ducks underneath. Oh, moving faster than fast. Cover, and it's only 2. And a dragon screw into a magic screw. Twisting the top off is Zack Sabre Jr. As much as Shingo Takagi wants to prove that he can go techers with Zack Sabre Jr. when it's called on, Zack has to prove he can go power for power with Shingo. Easier said than done. Zack feeling that right down the middle of the neck. Both men struggling with their necks at this point in the contest. Shingo Takagi had Zack up on the shoulders. Zack moving quicker than quick. Wants that positioning. Shingo vertical, brought right down. Hold on a minute. Shingo sliding lariat, caught by Zack Sabre Jr. Oh, and targeting that right arm. Gonna make it a lot harder to hit that pumping bomber if Zack Sabre Jr. keeps this attack up. Zack Sabre Jr. tag made. Turning his tide to Kosei Fujita. Letting Fujita take a role here. Fujita loves to take up this leadership position here in TMDK. But it is going to have to pay through in a bit. Boltin Oleg, these 2 points that he could win to make it to 6 points on the board in Block B here tonight. That would effectively lead Boltin Oleg to what is the top of Block B alongside Yuya Uemura and Konosuke Takeshita for the time being. And right out of the gate here, Boltin Oleg charges back, gonna have to charge in full force. Wants that splash, that's a Tsuji special right there, and Oleg uses it to great advantage. Wants that splash for the first time, manages to be the one to hit it. Cover here for Oleg, and it's 2. You argue from a pure wrestling standpoint, Boltin Oleg has had this match completely in his own hands, and now we are going to shake Yamaguchi wall to wall. That Boltin shake is going to plant down Tsuji here tonight. Size, speed, agility out of the Kazakh snow leopard that is Boss. And Oleg wants that kamikaze up on the shoulders. So many things could happen from the fireman's carry position. Kamikaze, the verdict that we've even seen busted out from Oleg so far. Tsuji wants to make sure none of them come his direction here tonight. Underhooked here, would love a backslide, something that creates separation or puts shoulders down to the mat. Oleg, hold on. Can he lift the big man? Tsuji, is the strength there? I'm just not certain that it is. Oleg, strongest member of this tournament so far, especially in Block B, trying to deadlift Yota. Tsuji, can he? No. Tsuji turns the pendulum. And it is Yota. think it's time that we find out.
There you go. Show us then.
Uemura has to avoid all distractions. All thoughts about upcoming Block B opponents. All thoughts of Tanahashi. It is only Uemura. It is only HENARE. And it's rights and rights being thrown.
Hearing every single one of them shots right now. That's what I like. This my kind of stuff. Oh look, copying me. All these guys. Come on.
There's a recipe for success.
Yeah, that's it. That's more like it. Go on. Don't stop. Go on.
Oh, Yuya might be fading here following that last shot from HENARE. Oh!
Right to the heart that one was. Look, he's feeling that right in his heart.
And shots like that have ended careers. They've ended lives, Gabe.
Yuya's got these people behind him. He's got to go. He's got to let it off. He's got to empty the clip.
The people can change your direction. Yuya Uemura is changing his career's direction throughout the early goings of this G1. Oh, huge shot to the liver. This one might be academic from here.
Let me tell you, that shuts down your body. When he hits you with that, that shuts down. You can't prepare for that. But that's where you got to fight through. You got to show it. Come on. There you go.
Phantasmo has had his own knee issues recently. And those knee issues not bothering him right now in this match. But you know how easily those things can be aggravated. Over the top. Belly to belly takes down LP. Phantasmo saying in post-match comments, hey, it may not be looking good right now, but if there's anyone who could turn it around, it's me. He reminisced on his G1 Climax 33 run, starting off very similar to how he's starting off this year, and then making it all the way to what he considers one of his best career matches against Will Ospreay close to the end.
Well, good for him, but right now he's getting his ass beat by Jeff Cobb, so it doesn't matter about Will Ospreay. We don't talk about him no more.
Yeah, you're right about
ELP
that.
got to use his speed. Jeff Cobb can't move as fast as him. He's agile, but he's got to use his speed now.
Yeah, and that speed is going to be the difference maker. Multiple times. Oh!
Days,
My God!
See you in a bit, though. Sent him right back to Canada. This one I'm talking about Jeff Cobb there. We got to take advantage of that.
And again, that sense of urgency, something that a lot of people have been lacking at this point in G1 so far, outside of men like yourself, Shingo Takagi, Zack Sabre Jr., but it very much is Jeff Cobb that has to stay on the attack here.
They got to lay it off. Can't be waiting around in this game. Can't be waiting around in these matches.
Marty Asami going to create the separation here, trying to make sure El Phantasmo's still good to go, and it looks like we have ourselves continued fight.
And there we go.
And it's salt in the wound to El Phantasmo.
Didn't like that. Go on. Do something about it.
Been asking to see people spirit all night. We'll see if Phantasmo has any left after this. And it's him. Remember back 5 years ago, G1 29, Hiroki Goto sent right into that turnbuckle post, went and trained at the LA dojo under Katsuyori Shibata and was surrounded by men that you're well familiar with. Clark Connors, Alex Coughlin, Carl Fredericks, all to prepare for that year's battle in G1 Climax 29. As Goto sent right into that barricade again.
Look how much better he got. Look how much better he got.
There's definitely something to be said about the people that came through that LA dojo. And I'm not just saying that because you're here ringside with me. Ren Narita has lost every single act of discipline that Shibata put into him in that dojo, though.
Good. He needs to find out who he is. And he looks like he's doing that right now. But he knows he can't rely on his wrestling, so he's got to move to this.
Believes that his lack of wrestling style showcase nowadays is true strong style. And hold on a minute, that's the ring bell. Abe-san doing whatever he can. Asami, come on. We knew it was going to be chaos here in our semi-main event, and Goto takes that chair right off the jaw. Almost that feeling for Hiroki Goto heading in here tonight. If Katsuyori Shibata is not here to punish his former student in Ren Narita, then I have to be the one to do so. And Goto, it's going to be a hard battle with tactics like this at Narita's front.
He ain't doing it right now. He's on the floor. He's on the floor screaming like a little pig. That's what I'm talking about. Everyone wants to talk about this spirit until they're on the floor, cowering away. You got to get up and fight through it. That's what it's all about. These people are supposed to know it more than me. Here I am giving them an education. Doitashi Mashite. Ren Narita got he might be getting. Look what it says on that towel. Savage King. That is a Savage King right there. Look.
Right, he's taking a victory lap too. And it's going to be a
knock
painful one.
cold.
It's going to be a devastating one. Through 2 layers of barricades.
That was too cold, dog.
Hey,
yes.
What the hell is David Finlay doing?
Tell them now.
Yes. These are not your people.
Yeah, goober all over them, man.
Come on.
Hey, too much, dog. You're killing it right now, dog. Come on, man. This is too much. Shut up, dickhead.
And David Finlay is really going to have to stay on top of it here. It doesn't look like there's even much more to do to Takeshita. Oh, might have wanted that kamikaze shot instead. Hey, just like that, the tides can change. Gabe, you talked earlier on in block competition about guys taking too much time, not having enough urgency. You couldn't call David on that shot right there.
Shut your mouth, you cheeky little rat. Yo, ref, get him back in the ring then.
Snapmare on the outside.
Oi, ref! Ref! Ref!
Chocolate from
Yo!
whoa!
Yo!
Well, Konosuke Takeshita.
Yo, what are you playing at? He's just put about 5 chairs on it. That's what I'm talking about, biased.
Wait a minute, Takeshita! Putting life and limb on the line for 2 points in G1 Climax. Oh my God!
Yo, never mind. How's he allowed to do that? The ref just seen that right in front of his eyes. Let it happen. This is what I'm talking about. Umino is a biased rat. He's a biased rat.
That is not a strategy you would see often around here in New Japan Pro Wrestling. That's a DDT style right there, Gabe.